So, did you know, like, there's a way that you could afford more stuff, like sneakers, but not have to go searching for, like, additional extra income? Like, that is possible, and if you didn't know that, now you know. Let's go over the simple way of how that actually works. No, this isn't clickbait. It's not, hey, I'm gonna sell you something and here's a plan you need to get. I'm like, no, like that's not what this is. Like, oh my God, like use this investment plan to get what you really want, which is more money. Like, no, that's not what this is at all. Like, quite honestly, you could afford more stuff. I don't care what the stuff is. It could be sneakers. That just happens to be what I'm into and I love to buy. And it could be a number of things, but all too often we think like, I can't afford it, there's no way I can get this, and we see things go by during the month that we may want, and we like have convinced ourselves that I can't get that. And I'm not saying it's 100% like just the scarcity mindset, but I think part of it is on you because you're just not doing something, okay? And that something is hella important because you'll find out you're the reason you can't afford anything.
I surround my soul with the positivity. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see. Yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl TJ back with another video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ2 Swoosh Chains. Thank you guys again so much for tuning in. If you're brand new, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment below, especially if you get value out of this video. Just that's all I want. And I won't keep you long, but I was just being real with you. Like, honestly, I'm just being real with you guys. All too often, we feel as if we can't afford certain things throughout the month. And I think we need to start being accountable. Be accountable to what's going on. 9 times out of 10, that's actually your fault. That you can't afford certain things. Now, I don't mean like things that are way outside your tax bracket or way outside your income, okay? We all need to act our wage. We may not like to hear that, but if you want to act larger than what you earn, well, go actually earn more. And then you can act that way, right? I have friends and them spending a certain amount on something is totally different than me spending that same amount. But if I want to act that way, I could go out and earn more money and it would be different. But I'm talking about you not needing to go, you don't need to go earn more money for this. Do you know why? Because you probably have zero idea how much you actually spend on almost anything in a month's time, and that's your problem right there. All too often, there are all of these leaks, right, within our spending. We have no idea what's going on, but come time for us to want something, oh, we don't have the money for that. Oh, there's no way possible I could afford that. And it could be sneakers, and I'll use sneakers because that's what's happening. So think about this. There are drops that get pushed back and we'll think like, oh, okay, I have time and you originally planned for that, but you're not even cognizant or keeping track of the fact you spent that money. And then when that drop finally arrived, you don't have the cash for it. Or you say, hey, all these drops are coming, right? All these sneakers, and sneakers drop almost daily. So for you to try to afford all of them, first off, I don't think that's realistic. But even if there's 2 or 3 that you want, let's say there's 2 you want and you really want a third because it's just speaking to you. Like, it could have been this sneaker, okay? It could have been this. It was just really speaking to you. It's something that you love. It's something that you want. Not happening for you. And you think like, I just can't do it. And my question to you, no joke, would be, okay, well, how much have you spent on other things during the month? Like needs, like what are your needs? Rattle off your needs to me. Housing, transportation, any medications you have, groceries, just rattle those off for me. And if you can't give me an exact amount of what you spend on those a month, that's your problem number 1. That's the first problem. Second problem, I could start to ask, okay, what other spontaneous or miscellaneous things have you just picked up and purchased that you never planned to? That's going to be your second thing. But third, we could probably jump back and go, did you even make a budget that allowed for miscellaneous spending where you caught yourself before you went too far? And you know how this is all solved also? Make a budget. and in the budget before you actually write everything. Well, first off, your needs need to be written down first before you ever get to sneakers, okay? Needs first, sneakers last. You know, the sneaker does not come before bills, ever, ever, ever. There should never be a time where you're like, rent's coming up, so the sneaker's in jeopardy. No, like, you're not getting the sneaker. Pay the damn rent. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm just gonna say that. Pay the rent. When it comes to a budget, okay? Once the needs are taken care of, then we can move to the fun stuff. And for the fun stuff, look at what's coming out, look at what you want and what you're going to have to pay for. And then comes the hard part, being an adult, understanding opportunity cost. There is a real opportunity cost for everything. Every choice you make means something else. You decided to forego that. And now you're going to have to live with the consequences of it. So if the shoe means so much to you, do you know what that means? You may need to eat out less. And some of you still can't tell me how much you spend on eating out a month. And I get it. Times are weird. Times are different. We're using DoorDash and Uber Eats like it is our job. But you doing that, if you add up all of that, all of the little miscellaneous things that you didn't intend to spend on or spend anything on for the month, when it comes down to something that you really, really want, you just kind of proved it really wasn't that important. And I don't want that for you. Like, if you want kicks or just anything, right? Like, whatever your thing is, I would like for you to be able to afford it within reason. And this doesn't take, like, you auditing your behavior doesn't take you going out and getting an extra job. It really just takes you being self-aware enough and accountable. And this is hard. Like, being self-aware and being accountable are two really hard things, because you're having that come to Jesus moment with yourself. And you're like, damn, I'm the problem. But once you get past that and realize, like, okay, let me get myself together. I'm the problem. How do I fix the problem? Make a plan, which is a budget. You're going to write down what you're going to make for the month before the month arrives. Put down your needs that have to get taken care of. After that, put down those top priority wants. And then work around that. So whatever sneakers are coming out, okay, plan for that. That money will not be touched. Whatever is left over, that's what you have to work with. If it means you eat out less, oh well. If you really want the shoe, eat out less. If it means you buy less clothes, oh well, buy less clothes. If it means you go out less, bar drinking, I don't know what you're doing, do that less. But there's a way for you to easily afford more stuff that you want without needing to go and earn another stream of income. Now, I highly support extra streams of income. I highly support it. I have 5. I have 5 streams of income, okay? And they range from career down to gas money and snacks. Honestly, like, there's some paychecks that are just that. They have other benefits, so they work well for me, but I have 5 streams of income. But you could probably be able to buy more of the things that you want without any additional, like, income needed. Just make a budget, figure out where it is that you're spending recklessly, prioritize the things you claim that you want, and then just make it happen and enjoy the stuff that you want. All right, so hopefully this helps. See? Nothing crazy. Thank you for tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.